5.
We think
4.
it's episode 5. Welcome to episode 5. Hi, Laurie.
Hi there.
Hello, mate. Hi, Ethan. You okay?
Yeah, good, mate. How are you?
That's a good point. Actually, can you tap your mics for me, please, so I can make sure? That's fine. All working, man's.
Is it all working? The magic of technology.
Honestly, it's
It works.
fantastic, isn't it? 2026, we finally did it. It's okay. Didn't take us half an hour, but we made it.
The AI coding gremlins haven't got to us yet.
No, not at all. They haven't taken our jobs yet.
Well, they are, aren't they? Because they're going to start. Isn't Sony patented? There's going to be some AI podcasts presented. They're just podcasts presented by AI, like versions
Carl's
of
been doing it.
Kratos and
Carl's
stuff.
been doing it in work. Because obviously he's now head of AI, which is the worst role for Carl to have, because he's done all seeing, all knowing. And he's been using, what's the name of the 11 Labs, which is like a software, and it's been creating he's been sending me this dross, which is a terrible automated voice kind of podcast about like subjects and work, and he's like adamant it sounds really good. I'm like, it isn't. It's not good at all.
I've seen a tool that you can upload like a story to a Google AI thing, and it's like make this into a podcast style where they do like a book club on my own story, and it's terrifying and it sounds good, to be fair.
Does it sound good? Okay.
Yeah.
It might take a bit of time, but they haven't quite nailed it yet.
Well, for now, people have got us to listen to.
They have
Yeah.
for a little bit
What's-
longer, unless
what's
we're
better?
AI. We don't know yet. It's the Matrix.
Fuck.
What have you been up to, mate? Anything exciting? Played many
In general,
games?
or just in games, or
No, in general. Why not?
in
You've got
general?
curly
yeah,
hair now.
it's
So
Got curly hair, yeah,
We're
growing
just
the hair.
complimenting you on your great barnet, yeah.
it is.
Yeah, I'm trying to emulate you, Ethan, with the growing
I
out.
mean, this is
Growing
absolutely
out.
this is
No, I
abysmal,
was
to be
just-
honest.
As I was getting older, I was noticing it was kind of the temples were receding, and I was like, I just need to grow it out, and then I could just have a big mop of hair on top of my head, and don't need to worry about the recediness then, because I'm definitely not going to go bald. So I was like, I'm going to play to my strengths. Yeah.
You're going to be fine. You both look like different members of a indie band.
Yeah.
Like, you
I'm
look
about
like-
20 years older than Ethan, though.
Yeah, well, Ethan's definitely the drummer with that kind of look.
Yeah.
You know what? You asked what I've been up to. I have my son and I have been both learning guitar together. It's been
Oh,
quite
nice.
quite cute. Yeah.
On the same guitar, or you each got
No,
your-
no. He's got, I had an
guitar.
acoustic, but it was a bit too big for him to get his arm around, so I bought him an electric as well for his birthday. So
Oh, nice.
he's got his electric, and he's doing some great kind of work with his amp and getting some nice power chords out of it and the overdrive setting and stuff. And he's loving that.
What got him into it? As in,
Well, just he picked up my acoustic guitar and tried playing it, and I taught him a bit on it, and then he just wanted to learn more of it. So we downloaded the old Fender Play app. Got a subscription going to that, and we skip between his. I'm a bit far ahead of him, but I think I never really learned properly. So I'm like now taking the chance to sort of go back and learn like all the scales and some other chords that I never knew. So it's been quite wholesome really.
I like that.
What music does he listen to?
What does he like? He likes kind of Green Day. He's
Yeah.
he's into like skateboarding as well. So he's into his like
Nice.
ska punk kind of rock.
The
stuff.
Tony Hawk's 2 Pro Skater,
Yeah, that
Pipeline.
kind of stuff. Yeah, I went for a whole phase last summer just putting on like Real Big Fish for him as he was absolutely loving it.
What
stuff.
choice?
Sellout is an
Bit of
absolutely
Avril Lavigne
iconic
as well.
song.
He's loving it. So
Yeah. I like that Real Big Fish. You know the Real Big Fish song?
I know the one. I know the one you mean.
Not Sellout, but the Sellout, but there's another one where it's like,
That's great.
there's a ska band on my street, and everybody knows that they're so fucking neat. I should have seen that.
Ethan is the singer of the band.
I should have seen them in.
It's not the drummer.
I could have gone to see them in Liverpool a few years ago, and I didn't go, and I regret it. The main guy in it, when he does that thing where he like lifts his leg and just spins repeatedly, and it makes me dizzy watching it.
So if now we're talking about like the bands. Oh, here he is.
Oh,
Look at
here he
this.
is.
What's going on here?
What's going on here? How's that happened?
I'm supposed to be standing in for you. What are you doing?
We were talking about you then as well.
I just dodged dinner.
Live from the ski slopes, see?
Oh, yeah, how are you guys doing?
Yeah,
Good.
not too bad.
Yeah.
We were talking about 11 Labs and how you keep on making podcasts with it.
Wow.
Can't see anything
This
to
could, this could be AI now, to be fair.
It could be. I know. About foreheads AI.
Oh, have you all just seen the news that GPT 5.4 has been released?
No.
No.
I knew it had been released,
Oh.
but I didn't.
No,
didn't
but there is
bother.
some breaking Xbox news. They just announced the new Xbox. Have you seen that?
No, they haven't.
Yeah. Project Helix, they call it.
Oh, Project Helix. you are?
Saying it's going to be talking about it at GDC properly next week, but they just revealed a logo and the project name and saying it's going to confirming it will lead in performance and play your Xbox and PC games.
Yeah, it says at the top. Next, Xbox will play your PC game, so it'll be a PC then. Basically, yeah, that's that's a bit silly.
It'll be the Steam machine, but about double the price, and probably better performance. But it's be interesting to see if people want that or not. Obviously, some people will, but
Do you reckon that puts an end to the rumour that Microsoft wanted to get rid of Xbox? Obviously, if they're going to invest in a new console, that's pretty nailed on.
yeah, who knows? I mean, they might still spin off like Xbox games, I suppose, and they could have a different. Yeah, they don't need the content thing; they could just make cool hardware.
Okay, that's super interesting.
But you think there was someone? You think Microsoft someone would give them like 100 billion? You think how much like Netflix was about to pay for? Who was it? Paramount? Was it Paramount buying Warner? Whoever
Warner.
fighting over. We're paying like 100 billion for Warner. So if that's worth 100 billion, then someone will give Microsoft 100 billion for all the Xbox studios that they own. And then Xbox is just like, well, Microsoft can be like, fuck it, we don't have to worry about these projects that take like 8 years and are shit, and they just think about it.
Laurie, I've really missed you and your like genuinely sensible opinions. Like it's like I've been like subjected to Ethan and Carl just like ranting and raving for the past like couple of weeks. So I'm happy that you're
It
getting
was
sensible.
bad last week from me that I listened
You
back
were on
to
one
that.
last week.
Yeah,
I enjoyed
it was
it, but you were on one last week. I
I
re-listened.
apologise. I had a few digs at you, Carl, as well, so I'm glad you showed up so I can apologise for that.
I want to hear your latest.
I don't
takes
even
on
remember.
Pokemon Wind and Wave, Ethan. I'm looking forward to hearing about tonight. I have no views on Pokemon, for the record, before we get into that part of the episode. But
I thought it looked alright. I thought it looked okay.
I was just having a post-work meltdown about the music, the fucking £60 music box before. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
I think there's so many better ways to spend £60 then on that thing.
Yeah. But a lot of people can't. It's sold out.
Sold out immediately.
It's got the Pokemon logo on it, isn't it? I've played. Dan's probably bought 5 of them to put in the loft, and
I fucking haven't for once. I genuinely looked at it and I was like, I'm not buying that.
Before then.
Just the 4, yeah, just the 4.
Yeah.
it doesn't play actual music, does it? It just plays like just 8-bit little ditties from various
Basically,
Pokemon
yeah.
games.
It's the entire Red and Blue soundtrack, but compartmentalised onto I
The
think
entire soundtrack. It's not like some orchestral, like
some
Friends of the
memorial.
Wild style, like LP collection. It's just like little 8-bit. Doodly doo 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 doo.
I love that,
onto,
like, we've enlisted the London Philharmonic Orchestra to repeat Red and Blue soundtrack.
it's like if I invite friends round, those people that are like, I just like listening to it on the warm grooves of Hot Wax,
Wow,
and
so
it's not,
funny. Just
it's
plug
not
it
the
in.
same. It's not the same if it's not on vinyl. I'm listening to the fucking Poker Center 8-bit tune and go, listen, it's not the same coming from the television. I need to put it in the authentic console piezo.
I like the idea. I like the
Cross
idea.
off again.
I think he's just literally waving and he's gone. I like the idea of like you doing that and then serving dinner, but it's just like butterkiss popcorn on a plate, and that's your evening kind of.
Well, here's one for you, gents. That
Go on.
something I've been spitballing was because I've been watching. I went to the cinemas with my mate to watch the extended editions of Lord of the Rings as they were coming out last month or like
Nice.
last few weeks, whatever. And I was thinking of doing the same with the Star Wars films, but I'm thinking I'm going to have a May the 4th party. So I chat GPT'd. I was thinking I'll make a blue milk cocktail, and that'll be nice. And then I chat GPT'd. I typed in Star Wars themed party snacks and cocktails. Yeah.
Oh, God.
So I'll listen to this. If you've got any suggestions on any good like themed snacks or drinks I could make, that'd be interesting. But one of them was like Yoda guacamole or something, and it was just like just guacamole.
It's green.
So if you
It's
just-
green, yeah.
You're just eating
You
Yoda.
could make a little C3PO out of breadsticks.
You could do that.
That's
Lightsabers
right.
as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
yeah.
think I have the dexterity for that, to be honest.
Oh, you're very
But I could,
dexterous.
if it would look like I could put it in a bag, and then it looks like when Chewbacca's carrying him around on his back when he's in pieces, maybe.
That's good. You could burn something and just call it Darth Vader.
Yeah, that's a good fallback, isn't it? If
It's a good
anything gets
fallback.
left in the oven too
Oh
long.
shit, the pizza. Oh, Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Other stuff on Pokemon. So I think I might pick up. I can't even say it. Pokepia, is it? Right, you say it?
Pocopia, yeah.
Pokopia. I might
Pocopia.
pick that up because I think one, to your point, Laurie, I think Jesse will really enjoy it because he's been playing Let's Go Pikachu. And,
Yeah, I heard you talking about that last week, and I was like, oh man, I need to pick up that Let's Go game for my daughters because
amazing. If you can get the
Get into it, I
Pokeball you can get it from like CX or eBay and in good condition for like 20, 25 quid. It's amazing because you can throw a Pokemon in it and then go for a walk with kids, and it picks up all of the moving around, and you can play with it a little bit and pet it while it's in the ball, and it gets experience then. So when you put it back into the game, which is pretty seamless, it levels up significantly because of that kind of exchange. So it makes the game a lot easier for them. So much fun.
What a world we live in.
2026, mate.
It's really satisfying to just fully be able to control the full game with just that one small controller as well. Like I was saying that last week, wasn't I? Again, moaning, but it's annoying that you can't use that with other games. Like that would be perfect to play Fire Red, Leaf Green. You might be able to. I highly doubt it, but you might be able to.
I think you can. I think you're right. I think it only works in that game that I've seen. But yeah, I might pick up Pokepia. Only because it got compared to what was it? The one with the train.
Harvest, not Harvest Moon.
No.
Animal Crossing.
Choo Choo Train. No, Choo Choo Train. Something like that. I can't remember what it was called. I'm just really going to do my head in. And I had that game.
Well, it was another one of my immediately aged shit takes, because I was saying last week about. To be fair, it didn't really interest me that much from the trailer. It was like very like.
So have you changed your tune now, Ethan?
Well, I've seen the reviews for it look undeniable, and then also the stuff that's come out about the lore side of it. Like, I didn't know that there would be any sort of story element, like deep story element to it. I don't think it's that deep, but the idea of it supposedly being the Kanto region and there's like the trainers have gone and stuff, that sounds really interesting. So I am going to get it. I think I might have to get it.
You're going to get it. Pokey bitch. Of course, they're going to get
58 quid, though. 58 quid.
This is only £5. Poker bitch. Yeah, I'll pick it up. How about you, Laurie? Anything you've seen on the Pokemon Direct that you were like, ooh? Is he kind of fallen off a bit?
No, he's not bothered about playing Pokemon.
Okay.
He's currently in the end game of Silk Song at the moment. That's more his cup of tea these days.
Jeez Louise, he's changed.
I know, he's more hardcore gamer than me nowadays. So yeah, Pokemon. But the girls would probably be quite into it. So yeah, maybe a Let's Go for them might be good.
I actually have a second copy. I'm going to send you the second copy. I completely forgot. I've got 2 copies of it because I accidentally bought one.
You have second copies?
Yeah, it was stupid.
Oh yeah, I'll buy it off you if you want.
Do mate, Troy.
But anyway, Wind and Wave. That's quite cool. I did watch the trailer for that. I mean, I have no interest in Pokemon games really, to be honest. It's just not really something that I've tried them out a few times, but I just think they're a bit boring really. I played Pokemon Red on the Game Boy back in the day, and I've even got Mew still unlocked on my original Pokemon Red cart, which is very exciting to me. Yeah, little Mew pops up when I log in. He's in my team.
You must have got that for an event then.
I don't know. Yeah,
like took it to Toys R Us or something.
It was. I can't remember. I was trying to remember the other day because there was a thing on Eurogamer about it, and I was like, yeah, did something with a link cable and something to unlock it.
They had like now the giveaway events are all online now, but even to the DS you'd go to like Game or whatever, and then you'd shake hands with Mike Ashley and buy a Funko Pop, and then they give you like a little code that you put into the game. But that one, I think you would take it to Toys R Us or whatever, fucking Boots probably, and then they would link cable and trade you Mew fully. So that's probably I've never looked at that. What a original red or blue or yellow is probably worth a lot more with a legit Mew on it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Oh, probably the battery's dead on it now if I try and play it. I say this now, it's not been a while since I put it.
I know you'll come into it. It's like, oh no, it's not there.
No, I'll have a look after we finish recording. It's in a box somewhere.
Which hold on. Ooh.
But yeah, Pokemon is not really my bag these days. But I hope that the Wind and Wave. I mean, when I saw the trailer for that, it's surprising that's going to be next year and not this year. I bet Nintendo would have loved it to be this year, but it's like that is going to sell so many Switch consoles.
Yeah,
Switch 2 consoles. When that comes out, that is you'll see that console spike like never before.
Yeah, it does. It looks. I feel like I'm being too negative. Like we're always harshest to the ones we love. So I have the hardest. I'm the harshest critic of Nintendo at the moment, but it does look good. To be fair, like
I want to be proven wrong.
It doesn't. It's not the massive leap. It doesn't look like to be the massive leap that I'm wanting, but I just think
you see pictures of it side by side next to. Is it Scarlet, the last one? Scarlet and something. it looks like it's not. That is a generational leap to me. You look at it, like pictures of someone standing over looking at the ocean and stuff. And it's completely flat and blue, and on this one, it's actually got waves on it.
True.
So if you look at side by side, someone did I saw on Twitter, someone did like some side by side of all the images and like what the towns look like and what the sea looks like and what just the sort of woodlandy bits looks like. It looks significantly better.
I think, in a Pokemon sense, I think I'm just comparing it to like other games, you know what I mean? Like, it needs to be like
actual games.
Actual games.
But thing is, like, it's funny, but it's the most successful fucking brand in the world, and the games just aren't like people just accept shit character animation and like the cutscenes. You can't even call them cutscenes in Scarlet and Violet. It's just like a character goes like,
well, you know,
and it fades to black or something. It's just like, what are we doing? And then I think Scarlet for me was like, I don't know, I just didn't enjoy it because it had like, it tried to do variable difficulty, or like what's it called, non-linear gameplay where you can go to any gym in any order, but realistically it just made, if you went and did one of the more challenging gyms earlier, it just made the rest of the game dead easy. It didn't scale properly. It just, I don't know, I think for me, like, I'm increasingly becoming somewhat of a Gen 1er where I just prefer to go back and play the original like sprite games. I'd rather see I reckon a sprite-based return to form, but it does look good and I will play it. I think the positive thing I'd say is the strongest thing from Scarlet and Violet was the actual designs of the Pokemon themselves were really good, I thought. So I'm excited to see what the new Pokemon look like in the new one as well.
I agree with that. 3 starters look cool. I was going to say which one do you want to pick, but then I took it off the screen. You had
obviously the dog one is the answer.
The dog one looks like a cute little lighter, which I quite like.
I like the bird. I'd go with the bird.
Routes the bird, Ponbon, and Gekwa. Gekwa looks like a Scouse girl that should be vaping, so I will stay away from it.
Might have to go with it then.
I might have to go with that one. Yeah.
We got to talk about the dog game that was in that indie
that
direct.
looks sad, that Shiba one.
Yeah.
What's it called?
I know nothing about this. Explain it to me.
I'll try and find it. Hold on.
The indie, are we onto the indie direct now?
We are. You've led us. Like, you are literally leading us.
So far, I know dog game and a Shiba, and it looks sad. So I'm picturing, what's that film with Richard Gere where the dog waits for him every day or something?
All dogs go to heaven.
Who's that?
Oh man. Welsh Corgi apparently. I didn't even know that was a breed, but no, it's about. It looks like a sort of Nintendogs thing, or just some sort of mini game type thing with dogs. But it sounds like it's actually much deeper than that, where it's you're a dog and you're in doggy heaven. The dog's dead, and then you're just like scampering around doing like having a fun time in doggy heaven. But then I think your master back on Earth gets in trouble, and it has to kind of go back into there's a ghost or something, or there's some sort of in purgatory world or something where you have to try and rescue your master. I don't know, I picked up vibes, maybe the master's dead and you're trying to sort of guide him to heaven with you. I don't know, but it looked like it's going to be very emotional and tearjerker. Dog Purgatory, yeah. Have you seen, there's a film I watched, it was on Netflix called A Dog's Journey, and I didn't know anything about it. And the premise of this film, and I'm not spoiling anything because it's what it says in the description of it and stuff, is that the dog continually dies and gets reincarnated, and it's like the soul of this dog through numerous like real life dogs that's always trying to get to its master and its owner and get back to this little girl, and it's just like supporting her through her life. And this dog died like 4, 5, 6 times, and oh my god, I was watching it with my 2 daughters and we were just weeping.
God,
the girls were like, Daddy, why did the dog keep dying? And I was like, I don't know, I'm sorry. The dog keeps dying.
Generational trauma.
Stop killing the dogs. And then I realised that was the whole premise of the film, is that the dog has to keep dying and being reincarnated.
That is Netflix summed up, that, isn't it? It's like, they're all sat around their board meeting, what's the hardest thing part of a film, guys? Oh, it's when a dog dies. Alright, dog roguelike film. Just kill the dog repeatedly.
It was a dog
Marnie and me.
Yeah.
I know.
Man, it was just such a brutal watch. It got through it, but Christ.
But it does look good, I would say. It looks great. So that was my little puppy. And the fact that it's like is it a Shiba or is it a Corgi? You said a Welsh Corgi, didn't you?
Welsh Corgi, that's what I said, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry, pleasure. Anything else jump out during the Indie Direct?
Well, I started playing Mini Shoot Adventures yesterday because that also came to Game Pass yesterday.
I did see that.
That is very good. I started playing it in Game Pass though, and I played it for about an hour, and I was like, you know what? This is a handheld game if ever there was one. It's only like a tenner, so I think I'll probably buy that on Switch next time I've got like a in between things to play on the Switch, because that'll be a great game to play on there.
That does look cool. It's interesting that Moonlighter 2 was featured as well.
Very nice, yeah. That was very nice.
Really cool. And to be fair, Mini Shoot Adventures it's a bit of a bullet stormy kind of.
It's a Zelda shoot 'em up.
Yeah.
It's
Shoot 'em
amazing.
up.
Yeah. Zoot 'em up, yeah.
Zoot 'em up.
Moonlighter. Oh yeah, Mini Shoot Adventures. I've seen that it's replicated one of the initial screen from the original Zelda and NES, hasn't it? Like the starting screen or something.
Yes.
It has the exact screen in it.
Yeah.
Moonlighter 2, because I know you liked Moonlighter, Dan, didn't you?
Loved it. It's the best soundtrack ever.
What do you think of because Moonlighter was like 16-bit style graphics, wasn't it? The first one. This one's like, it looks good, to be fair, but I don't know, like
it's like 3D, isn't it?
It lost a bit of the
it's lost the charm.
Bit of the charm.
It's definitely lost the charm. But it's one of those things that I don't know, art style, you lose the focus on that after like half an hour of good gameplay. So I'm just hoping that'll be the case, that you play it and you just kind of forget about it. It's not like the most attractive thing, and even like the character art wasn't great. Like I don't know, it's like trying to go for like a cel shaded look, but
yeah,
it just doesn't look great, to be honest. But yeah,
it looks nice enough. Like, it's just interesting that they depart from the sprite stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
Blueprints coming to Switch 2 as well. I've heard good things about that. Has anyone played that?
Yesterday. Yeah, I played a bit of that on again on Game Pass.
That was why that came out ages ago, didn't it? Like a couple of years ago.
Last year, wasn't it?
Last year. I think it was early last year, so I can see why you think that.
Maybe.
But yeah, it's supposed to be very, very good. Again, I think that'll probably be another one that suits handheld play as well. Yeah. I mean, reviews for it fantastic, I'm sure. So it's a very, very good game. Some people get frustrated because I think it's a bit random number generating. You have to keep doing lots of runs, and sometimes you get a run that just you can't complete, and you have to start again and stuff. So there is a bit of randomness to it that people don't like, but it's a very cool game. It's one of those games you need a notepad to try and play and try and figure out all the puzzles.
Work it through in that way.
Notepad. That's just reminded me. Have you seen that?
Good game.
Simogo collection on Switch, like the people that made Sayonara Wild Hearts.
Oh, okay.
They've released like a collection of all of their like mobile games, and there's a game called Device 6, which was an iOS game for years, and it's it's like probably my favorite mobile game. It's like it's almost like a book, but like it's got puzzles within it and stuff, and it's kind of like, it's like a mystery, like almost like a Myst feel, where you go to like an island and then you're trying to figure out what's happened and stuff. But it wasn't on Android, it was only on iOS for so long. And they've brought it to Switch with this collection. So if you like stuff like that, I'd recommend that, because that was a really good game.
It's a good shot. I like that.
Yeah.
My other pick from the Indie World mixtape.
Yeah, I like the little mixtape.
That is 100% my sort of thing. That looks really nice and artistic and sounds lovely. And
it's really cool.
Interesting. Yeah, just animation style. It all looks really good. It looks like a very strong package.
It's that kind of like 80, strong package. Can't move on
like
without
a strong
acknowledging
package. That. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, that's fine. It's okay. Moved on now. But yeah, in terms of like you said, the art style and even that 80s kind of supernatural vibe. Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
It's giving me Life is Strange vibes.
It is, except the Life is Strange. Wasn't that, what engine was that done in? Was it the Walking Dead Telltale engine? I want to think. It wasn't Square Enix, was it?
It's Don't Nod, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. So
I know what you mean, though. It's a similar kind of gameplay feel, isn't it, the first one?
Yeah, I think this looked a little bit more... the trailer looked a little bit more dynamic, but hopefully it is. Midnight Walk, is that the devs that did Little Nightmares? The original ones?
Don't think so.
Not sure.
Looks like
that game's been out on PS5 already. It's quite cool.
Okay, yeah, looks alright. Similar kind of game. That's the only reason why I thought it would be.
It is very, yeah. Yeah, it wasn't a huge show, was it? It was only about 15 minutes. I think we've mentioned most of it now. There's a few smaller ones.
Do you feel
Tell me about the GameCube controller, Laurie. You just got a GameCube controller for your Switch too.
Yeah.
How are you getting on with that? It's nice, spongy, responsive triggers.
It only arrived today. Oh yeah, the triggers are I'm like, why aren't all triggers like this on pads nowadays? It's so nice. So I'd never even held a GameCube controller until today when they arrived in the post.
Jeez.
I started playing a bit of Wind Waker, which I've also never played before. I started playing that on Virtual Console, and I was like, oh man, the way that the button's laid out, it shows you on screen all the time the button layout, and that was just messing with my brain that it didn't match what was because the A and the B are the different way around, or the X and the Y, the layout of it is all kind of off-centered. Oh, it's like spun around a bit. I was like, I just love the idea of having a big green main button to mash. It's just like, I really want that pad. And it's a shame that all controllers are all just kind of the same now, isn't it really? Because when you hold it, it's like, oh, this is really nice to hold. It's really nice to hold something that's different and feels nice and clicky and satisfying. And the idea of having one big main button as your action button is a smart idea. Because,
what is your favourite controller? And yours, Dan, as well?
I don't know. I would have said the PS5's one, but I do very much impressed with the Xbox Elite one. The Xbox standard one that they give with it is dog shit. But the Elite one truly is elite.
What, the one with the paddles on the back?
Yeah, with the shit on the back. Yeah, it's just so much more premium than the standard one that they give you.
The button placement is essentially the same, though, isn't it? So is that just like over time, like premium feel the material and stuff up?
Yeah, the premium feel, the clicky buttons, the D-pad's nicer. The buttons just aren't so sort of cheap and clicky as they are. On the standard button, the Elite one's nicer for that. The back triggers are surprisingly useful in games as well. I do use them quite a lot. Yeah, the stick placement, I think I've begrudgingly come around to the way of they have it rather than Sony's ones where they're both on the inside.
Yeah. I like the Nintendo Pro controller. Only because it was the battery life on that was it was just phenomenal. So again, you charge it once and it'd be done for like a month. And
you got the Switch 2 one?
Yes. Yeah.
It's remarkably smooth.
It is very, very smooth.
So nice to hold in your hand. It was like, this is the smoothest thing I've ever held.
The Edge is fine. I agree with you about the Elite controller though, but the Elite's better than the Edge. Like the Edge is fine, but the battery life on it's like naff, and it does feel weighty and premium, but nowhere near as good as the Xbox. Is
it controversial to say that I prefer the PS3 controller to the PS4 controller?
Probably. I can't remember the
Never really vibed with the different. Like, I always liked the full, just smooth analog stick rather than the one with like the grooves on the end of the concave.
2, 3, and 4 was all quite similar, wasn't it? It was only 5. It kind of changed it up a bit and made it a bit more
nostalgia bias, I guess, because I didn't actually play the PS4 as much.
Tell you what, that touchpad is still stupidly underutilized.
I totally agree with that. I was going to say the touchpad and then also the whatever you call the rumble mechanic within it. Because
rumble, is it?
But that feeling of when you're playing like Astrobot and you can feel like the rain through it, like that still. I'll hand that to Soph and say, "Can you feel the rain through it?" And she'll be like, "Oh my god, that's such a clever little feature."
Still only Astrobot that do it.
Exactly.
Only Astrobot. Why don't they just get that team? Just like whoever the team that do haptics for.
Just get a Sobe to go and do
that.
Just
get them to go round like travelling haptic salesmen and just like, right, you're going to go
on a pilgrimage. Go and teach everyone.
I think I remember Returnal was good with that as well, like the sound of rain and stuff in that. Yeah. But it's one of them. Nintendo have that curse as well, don't they? When you have like unique hardware like that, like most people don't give a shit about it, do they?
But it's not even unique. It's like presumably you can access that through the way that the controller works. I'm sure they give people the ability to go and do it. Just the choice to go and do it might be, don't know, difficult. I don't know.
You remember the ice cubes in the old 1-2 Switch?
Yeah,
the marbles in the box and the ice cubes.
Yeah. I've still not even tried the mouse thing on the Switch 2 yet. Is that any good?
Yeah, it was quite good. I've been playing Metroid Prime 4, just finished that, and I did play a few bits of that with the mouse control. It's surprisingly good.
I didn't mind it when I trialed it. It was fine. What about yours, Ethan? Favourite controller?
I think GameCube might be up there for me, to be fair. I really like the analog trigger, and then it you know what I'm trying to say. It has the pressure, and then it's got the click at the very bottom. Like Super Mario Sunshine is really satisfying with Flood to use that. So I just like those triggers. Or if you wait in between load, I know it's like it's not an actual usage of the controller, I guess, but when something's loading, you just twatting the triggers while you're waiting.
Yeah, it's like little fidget spinners, ultimate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Is really
That's
good.
what I
Yeah.
want. I want a fidget spinner off the back, fidget toy off the back of my controller.
He used to swear by the Wavebird. I never had a Wavebird. Wasn't premium enough into Nintendo, but he was like, that was the best controller.
Is that the same thing as is that the GameCube one, basically?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just the
slightly
GameCube
larger.
one it's just the GameCube one, but wireless, isn't it?
Yeah, basically that.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I've got now.
Right, there you go.
You got Wavebird.
Does the
And
one
mine's
that
got a little game chat thing button on it as well, which is
the one
really
that you've
useful to
got
me.
is it got another Z? It's got another because it has like the tiny Z purple button.
Yeah, it's got
So
one
it has
above.
another one of them on the other
On the
side,
left.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that not? That wasn't originally there.
No, on the
You need that to activate other menu and stuff on the
Yeah,
Switch
yeah.
Online things. That's the
yeah,
button for.
because on the original it's just the one purple button on the right hand side because I guess it's supposed to be like the Z trigger from the N64 where it's just the one button behind.
Yeah.
But
Again, the colours of the buttons. Again, that's a shame that we've kind of lost that because it's so nice that the sort of the action go button is green, the back cancel button is red. That makes sense. And then you've got your kind of two periphery X and Y buttons that are very much on the periphery. So that makes sense that they're going to be for kind of side actions.
Yeah.
It just and I got you got that purple button. I just love the kind of colour of it. It just
Yellow C button.
you can look at it and you know it's the C button. That's kind of stick and that's got a really nice feel to it as well.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what that's coated in, some sort of rubber that I just want to scratch at and stuff. I just
Just discovered your version of autism, by
it's
the way.
just so
by like,
the whole
this one's
thing
covered in that one.
It's so tactile. It's so nice, and everything is in a click. The D-pad is really nice and small, and just like really satisfying to just click. It's just
Bomb-proof
really
as well,
well
those
made.
controllers. Like, they always were, but... Like,
the analog stick having the gate, like the 8-way gate,
Yeah.
cut out as well is so satisfying
Yeah.
because you get the full range of motion, but you can like it helped with precision for like platforming and stuff.
What a glow up as well to go from the N64 to that GameCube. Probably.
Yeah.
No, hell of a
Amazing.
Although I would say the N64 with GoldenEye is still superior because you could just one-hand it if you wanted.
I've got an N64 controller. I can't remember what the company's called. It's like Brawl something, but it's basically looks like a GameCube controller for the N64, and it's got the same analog stick. And that's class to use because obviously those analog sticks don't age well to the N64 ones, but.
I think
they're gross.
One I was going to mention as well, like, they're disgusting, especially when you find one in second hand. It's like, ugh. The underappreciated controller for me would be a SNES controller as well, because even like in that kind of the fact I had shoulder buttons on the thingy ones, 8-bit dough, like introducing that and then that form factor, it's still so much fun just to hold that and play, and then even remembering like the Mario kind of keeping your thumb on the what's the far left button? Is that the X?
Why? It'll be, wouldn't it? Because it's backwards on us.
Why I think
They tend to do it all backwards, don't they?
Yeah.
But yeah, I've got one. I've got one in front of me here as well. Yeah,
got
why?
one.
Green
So,
one
like,
is why.
that like when you were running and you just kind of had like the run and you were holding and you're doing that kind of like that feeling was way better than even like the PS1 controller or the horrible Mega Drive controllers that were absolute monstrosities. So
This is what I've got. Have a look at feature drives on this, gents. This is a must-have for anyone who plays N64. I've got a green one, but how nice is that?
that's awesome.
So it's got.
That's like, why did Nintendo do that in the first place? How did they not come to that?
There was
Yeah,
like
true.
before they came out, there was like a Hori. They did one that looked like that, and it's like a really rare, expensive controller because everyone wanted it, and then this company's just like now making them so you can get them dead easy on Amazon. But yeah.
Yeah, you try and play the N64 on Switch Online, it's just like hilariously bad how the controls map across to just like the Switch controller.
So what do we think of Sony backtracking on console exclusives?
Back to the news.
Back to the news. Sorry, I just hard pivot there. I was like, 34 minutes. Right,
The
let's
show
talk
notes
about.
for this is going to be like, whoa, all over the place.
Honestly,
and they talk about that for a
it always
bit,
is.
and
It always
You can't
is.
control us.
Yeah,
casual.
keep
Keep it casual. I mean, I think it makes sense for them. It's
Weird,
sucks
though.
for people that
Quick.
play on PC.
Yeah, it's super quick.
They try and is it? I can't remember the first one that came out, but they've been trying it for a few years, and basically they just like they don't sell. So like then it just the games just get a worse reputation. So they sell really well on PS5, and they don't sell like dog shit on PC. So
I
Like,
thought God of War, for instance, sold really well, didn't it?
did it?
I don't,
Maybe not.
I
I've long
don't
seen
know,
him
but
talk about them on
it's
PC and stuff.
it seems like I mean, partially it seems like a declaration of or anticipation of Microsoft putting the garden fence up a bit as well, maybe, but also like, so if you had a game like when God of War came to PC on Steam and stuff, that's kind of like Al says in Toy Story 2, it's like printing my own money because they've already got the majority of sales out of PS4 owners. So they could just put it on Steam and then it's open to a new audience. But the problem is, like Last of Us, for instance, I think was bad, wasn't it, when it launched? That it tarred the name a bit because it launched in a shit state.
Yeah,
so that's probably part of the issue now. It's the stigma attached to what the state the ports are launching.
Mm-hmm. Said on here, God of War sold more than 2 million copies on Steam alone.
Yeah, fair play.
It was a 4-year-old game as well when it came out. So I mean, but maybe it's just making future games weaker on release because people are going, you know what, I'm just going to wait for PC rather than play it on PlayStation.
Well, that's it. I think it's more of a kind of preemptive. We need to protect the PS6 market share because people now, if they think I could, I'm probably going to get PS6, but then they think, well, actually, if I just buy a PC, I'll be able to play all of Xbox's games are there. I'll be able to play all the PlayStation games on there, and I can faff about with making my best possible rig ever and play everything at its best and keep upgrading it and whatever, and I can just play everything and be the winner. And especially with that, I think Sony might not have cared about that so much before when PCs are very much a different kind of gamer. Someone who wants to sit at a desk is very different to someone who wants to just sit on the sofa and just play FIFA with their mates or whatever. And so maybe PlayStation thought, well, there's not a huge amount of crossover. We're just missing out on being able to sell stuff to those people. Those people aren't going to buy a PS5 anyway. But now their issue is you've got like Steam machine, the next Xbox is basically going to be a PC that sits in your living room, plugs into your TV. Yeah. Then why would you need to buy a PS6 if you can just get a Steam machine and you've got all of Xbox and PlayStation ports and all PC games? So that the kind of the market's changed, and I think it's probably, I suspect it's a reaction to that, and they only want to give people the reason to buy a PS6 and not a Steam machine or an Xbox.
Yeah.
Do you think
Project Helix, as it's now called?
One for both. Yeah. Do you reckon the general? Because obviously we were right in the middle of COVID, talking about games non-stop, playing games non-stop. Are we getting older, or is the general enthusiasm around gaming less than what it was 2, 3, 4 years ago? So I reckon it's less. Personally.
I feel like it's much like anything else, where it's all right. What's the next thing? What's the next thing? What's the next thing? You know what I mean? So
I still think a lot's changed. There's not been something new in a while, like maybe 4 or 5 years. That's actually got people out the seats and they've gone, okay, this makes sense. Expedition 33 kind of did it, but that was just a hard double down on JRPG mechanics, and going let's do that with an amazing story.
I reckon you're saying that because Switch 2 came out last year and it was just a better Switch and it didn't do anything new or exciting. It didn't unlock any new gameplay, and then the PS6 won't either. It's just going to be
iterative,
better, just slightly, even like a little bit iterative. Like you won't see that much difference. Like the fact that you've got the Switch 2 can play Resident Evil just almost as good as, as far as your average person in the street, it looks the same as what it does on PS5 Pro as it does on the Switch 2. It's just all so iterative now. Like the differences in kind of frame rate and resolution and hair textures and stuff is just so meaningless in terms of how fun the game is to play. And they're not giving themselves the opportunity to make new experiences because it's just the cost of these games is too much. It's not worth taking the risk. People will just find fault with everything because we all live in some sort of miserable online hellscape where everyone just likes to pick fault in everything. So there's just, you're right, I think it's stagnating a little bit, and I think young people now just come in and they just play Roblox and Fortnite, and that's they don't move on to other games now. They just will play that forever if you let them. And I know this because my son, I'll make sure he's playing good stuff, don't get me wrong, but I know all his friends, they just all play Fortnite and they're all happy just playing Fortnite, and that's all they want to play. I try and convince them. But
what's his required reading list? Like what are you forcing him to play in order to be cultured?
He was playing Silksong. That's a good start.
He finished Silksong the other day, so he's very good at that. I'm trying to think what else he's been playing Hades 2. He's big on that. he likes the games, but it just drives me nuts that all his friends they will not play anything other than Fortnite. But in Fortnite, you've got obviously hundreds and hundreds of games, and every month there's a new one that goes viral. So they don't need to pay anything for this. They just keep jumping from viral free game to viral free game. And then I'm like, look, can you just tell your friends to buy Mario Kart so you can all just play Mario Kart instead? And they're like, there's no way they're going to do that because it's like 60 quid. That's an impossibly high amount of money for a kid their age. So, yeah, the industry is just killing itself with just the fact that just young people are just not graduating away from, they're not moving on from Roblox and Fortnite. And it's probably only going to get worse when those games just get like kind of AI creation tools that just generate games that people want on demand.
Well, on your point as well over Switch 2 launching, it was the fact like they just Breath of the Wild Donkey Kong, for like one of the main releases that came out within the first couple of months, and that was like Mario Kart was fine, but it was not an improvement over 8 in my eyes. I thought it was.
No, it isn't.
If anything, I actually thought it was worse. Weirdly, which
looked nicer.
Definitely 100% look nicer. Then Mario can only look so nice. You're going, well, at what point do you kind of stop with the aesthetic side and the mechanics side?
I don't even think it looked that much nicer. Like,
well, even like the open world element was like
it makes me, it excites you when Waluigi hitting the dab when you go over a ramp has like 5 more frames of animation than it did on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but the open world thing is just very lackluster.
Just a trope on it.
And I'm not a massive fan of the like. I like the I can't remember what the knockout tour where it's like
that was good.
Thingy, that's fun online. Toy Story Racer did that on PS1 like 20 odd years ago now. And then
the DLC just of self-contained tracks, because you'd have like one good race, and then you'd have a race where you had to drive to another race, which was quite boring.
Yeah.
And then you'd get to like a place where it would be like the DK Spaceport or the Toads Castle, and there would be a good track there. Yeah. And then you drive just a long straight road to the next one. So yeah, do some DLC, just download and just take us off to some cool places. It doesn't need to be on a map. No one really is bothered about that at all. Like, trust me.
Quite literally that. But yeah, I don't think there's anything, even indie games at the moment, it doesn't feel like there's anything, there's not, again, there is hype over certain things, and I think maybe because I've not moved over to something like Blue Sky as much as others, I think that's where a lot of those conversations are happening, compared to Twitter, which just feels like
hard to find them though, honestly.
Well, that's what I mean, like,
I said to you, Laurie, the other day, I think that I haven't seen any of your tweets in months. And I want to. I mean, I don't know whether I did want to see them or not, because I didn't know whether they were any good or not, because I hadn't seen them. But they like, all it is it's just rage bait, and like, I mean, not to get onto how Twitter's been completely destroyed, but even on Blue Sky, like when it started, I could find like groups of people. Yeah, it felt like I was easy to find people, and like I was getting people connecting with loads of people in games and stuff. And then even on that now, I just feel like it never really works. No, not everyone migrates over, and it just kind of like fizzles out, doesn't it?
It's like back in the indie game point. The indie games we're talking about, Hades 2, talking about Moonlighter 2. All right, we've got one about a dead dog. That might be a bit interesting and get people talking, but it doesn't feel like there's a general, I don't know, like the quality of the games recently haven't been as good. And it's like, I thought there was a bit of a post-COVID slump where it's going to take a bit of time, maybe people need to get money, a bit of capital behind them to be able to make a game. But even like on the indie scene, it hasn't felt like there's been a rush compared to what we had pre-COVID, going into COVID. So, I don't know. I'm hoping it changes, because I'd like to play more stuff and more new stuff as well. VR as well, even like the news today, and Dreams, like, going like all of
it. VR is just dead now. It's like now Meta have pulled the plug on it. There's insane. There won't be any more.
Insane.
Yeah. I mean, to your point, that was the exciting new stuff for me, which was playing stuff in VR. That was like, wow, this is all new experiences now. But they've all finished now. They cost too much to make, and no one's interested in playing them. So
crazy.
We won't get any more of those. But I mean, there is good stuff coming. There was good stuff last year. I mean, Ghost of Yotai was, I suppose it's not that exciting a game, but it was absolutely
people
completely accomplished at what it was doing and stuff. And obviously, Claire Obscure was that probably was the indie game that came out of nowhere that blew everyone away.
Very true, actually.
I mean, this year there's a lot of good stuff coming on. GTA 6 is going to be the biggest entertainment thing in history.
Maybe that's it. People are staying out of its way.
Cynical and being too cool to like it. People just want to hate on it because it's the big thing. But like, whether you like it or not, it will be the biggest, most profitable entertainment, anything like film, music, whatever, in history. It's going to be massive. And it will be good. They've been making that for so long, and Rockstar do not. They've delayed it so many times to polish it, so it will look. If people that want games that look really shiny, so that's coming out. And Crimson Devs it in a couple of weeks.
That looks insane.
People still don't know if it's
Very
going to be good or not.
Nobody knows.
No one knows.
It looks like a Monster Hunter game based on what I've seen, and then some of the clips I'll go like, "Oh, that's like Breath of the Wildy," and very kind of, some of the mechanics and that look brilliant, absolutely brilliant. But,
yeah, I'm excited for that one. I've got that one pre-order.
Are you gonna let Zach play GTA?
No.
Stay away from that. Yeah.
No. I remember telling people when the last one came out, people I work with who had like young kids, I was like, no, do not let them play. Like, you literally, like, you murder prostitutes in this game. Like, this is not a game for young kids. Like, it's not even funny. Like, and it's annoying because all his friends will probably play that, and their parents are morons that would just buy them completely inappropriate stuff. But
when I was
maybe it'll have like an 80 quid. Maybe it'll have like 80 quid price tag, and then that'll put off kids from being able to play.
Yeah.
They'll just
that'll be it. Yeah, that's
when I
recreate it for free in Fortnite.
When I was younger, because I remember my mate lent me Tomb Raider on PS1, and my mum wouldn't let me play it. And then I remember
scared of T-Rexes, though, weren't you? She didn't want to bring back your dinophobia.
Yeah, that's it. And then one of my other mates had GTA Vice City, I think. Great. And like his mum he was allowed to play it, but he had to play it with the sound off. So he couldn't hear the swearing or whatever, I guess. So he was just massacring prostitutes like a silent film.
Yeah.
Something like
Yeah. I remember one of my mates had Jurassic Park on VHS, and he was a sensitive soul, and it was like an edited version.
Speaking of
dinophobia, it's like an edited version with absolutely no dinosaurs in it. Like none of the violence and none of it basically anything to do with dinosaurs eating or attacking people, or if there was like a scary part in it, all of it was cut out.
It was like a homemade edit, or
I don't know. I have no idea. Still to this, I'm assuming it must have been homemade. But
it's just a documentary, basically.
Yeah, that's it. Actually, just didn't clock onto that.
The good ending.
Crazy.
But like even the guy in the toilet, all that got cut out. I remember I'd seen Jurassic Park before it, and then I went to my mate's house. He was like, "Oh, this film's really good." It was like, "This version isn't."
Yeah, this sounded made up.
I swear on my life, like genuinely think. Like,
what did you watch when you were a kid that terrified you, or like that you saw too early? Because I feel like, I like horror films now, but when I was a kid, I never watched anything really that shit me up until I was like a bit older. But I remember one time. Do you remember? It's a fucking weird one, but what's that? Oh, I have to remember what it's called.
Star Wars.
Alan Thingy, the guy who's on like QI with long hair.
Oh,
Alan Davies, is it?
Yeah.
Jonathan Creek.
Yeah, there was an episode of Jonathan Creek. I'm right. Came downstairs. My dad was watching Jonathan Creek. Yeah. And then there was like, there's an episode. I'll have to find it. I've tried to find it before, but I kind of don't want to because I feel like it would like unlock something in me. Yeah, but it was like an episode where he goes in someone's apartment, and then as the door's shutting, you see like the silhouette of someone like coming up behind them to like choke them with something, and like, that terrified me honestly. Jonathan Creek shit me up, mate.
Another story that'll. I don't know if it's the appropriate one to share, but I'll say it anyway. It sounds like made up again. And again, it involves videotape. So I found like a videotape and I used to really like David Jason. Although he's meant to be he's on the lists apparently. David Jason, he's got like an injunction against him. Delboy, yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of smoke there, but like how long can there be smoke for? Because I've been hearing that for ages, and it's like surely something would have come out by now.
Just waiting for Fabrizio Romano to come out and say, here we go guys, he's your nonce. But no, he's not yet. But yeah, anyway, so I found do you remember what was Robbie Coltrane's TV show Cracker? Yeah, Cracker.
L-I-V-E-R. That's what that's from.
So
isn't
I saw that tape and I saw A Touch of Frost, which was the David Jason one. I was like, take Touch of Frost out. When I say it was the most 80s porn I think I've ever found, because it was one of the when you used to write on a tape the
Touch
name
of
of
Frost was like it sounds
I
like
don't
a
know
porn,
what was
to be
on the
fair.
Touch of Frost, but there were 2 porn tapes just in the bottom of
A
the.
porn parody of Touch of
I
Frost.
don't know. You don't even need to
What we
change the
call a
name.
train lookalike.
You don't even need to change the name. Yeah, just Dave Jason.
Yeah.
Like,
I was going to say Gremlins, but that was like far too normal an answer compared to you two.
That's
yeah,
pretty valid.
that's pretty normal. Gremlins was pretty scary though.
Yeah,
Right.
I was too young watching that.
There was a horror film called Jack Frost. I don't know if you ever saw it, and it's about like an evil. Basically, do you remember
Jack Frost, right?
do you remember the Jack Frost Nice film where he gets
Michael
turned
Keaton.
where he gets turned
Yeah.
into basically a snowman. This is like a horror version of it.
Your
And at
parents
one
got the
point-
wrong one from Blockbuster or something.
No, well, I think we were maybe 15 or 16 at this point. We just got a load of horror films. My dad had got them for a birthday sleepover, and he takes the carrot off his nose and sticks it where his genitalia would be, and you know where that's gonna go, and does something to someone in it, and it's that scene's horrified me.
Laurie, what's your favourite film? I don't think I've ever asked you this before.
What, all films?
Yeah,
Probably
or give
Wall-E.
me a top four like.
I don't know if I want to
letterboxd
know.
full
Like
thing.
Laurie's favourite game, Cyberpunk 2077. So like, if what his favourite film is going to be like Bambi or something.
No, Wally. Wally.
Wall-E. Yeah,
Wally.
that's where we're going, isn't it? That's what we're going to look like with our PS6s with those fat fuckers on those seats at the end of
It's
it.
just going to be taking over the world. Wally, Jurassic Park, I've seen many, many, many times.
You haven't seen the PG cut though, have you?
Yeah, I haven't seen the PG. I'm going to make
Jurassic
that.
Park, no, I
I'm
haven't
going
seen the
to
PG.
try and find if that's a legitimate thing. Hold on.
What else? Inception, that's good.
That's
I tell you what,
good.
I saw Tenet the other day.
I've never seen. I've
That
not
is a
seen
good
that.
film.
Good.
It's bloody hard work to keep
it?
you got to really concentrate. It's not one you can't look at your phone for a second because you're like, whoa, hold
Yeah.
on, what's going on now?
I remember I
But it's
saw,
a really good film.
when
Yeah.
that was coming out. I saw I was watching something in IMAX and there was like a 15-minute preview of Tenet before the film played, and like I was watching the scene and I turned around to Liv. I was like, is it just me, or have you got no idea what the fuck they're saying? Like, I couldn't hear what they were saying at all.
Yeah, no, that's the problem with films nowadays. You have to put
Yeah.
subtitles on, don't you? Because they just mumble everything, and you're like, it's just my home. I got a home theatre surround sound thing. So like, how can I not hear what they're saying?
Yeah.
But I do find if you wear headphones, again, maybe, I don't think I'm going old. I just think it's just a sound mix, but you can hear it more clearly on headphones.
I find it more noticeable as well. Like I watched, I finished Andor the other day.
Oh, great
And
TV show.
It's absolutely amazing, mate. But
Unreal.
if you're watching like a normal TV drama, your mind like fills in the blanks of what they're saying and you don't notice. Whereas if you're watching like a fantasy or like sci-fi show, they'll reference like a planet that's like not a thing. So then you're like, what the fuck have they just said? And then put the subtitles on. But obviously normally I'll just piece together what they've said based on what I heard. It's fucking terrible, isn't it?
That's hard.
Yeah.
Andor's
Sound.
brilliant though.
Oh, it's so good.
It's upsetting how much better it is than anything else in Star Wars, though. So, like,
Yeah.
everything else, any film or TV series, it's just like, it's like a different thing, really.
Probability of getting anything like that. But the guy who directed it, I want to say, is just taking on. What was the name of the? Oh,
What's his name?
yeah,
Tony Gilroy.
Tony Gilroy, yeah.
he's doing the
Gilroy,
Game of
yeah.
Thrones movie, isn't
It's
he?
one of the writers is doing the film, I think. One
Is
of the
it the
writers from
writer?
Andor.
Okay.
Yeah, so
What
that'd be
do you
good.
think of that? The worst named film ever, The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Yeah.
Awful.
It's like,
It's what it is. SEO
Just-
title, innit? Is what it is.
Awful.
you reckon? Yeah.
I
maybe.
like
they
I
gonna
don't
make
mind,
that,
I don't
like-
mind it.
Well, that TV show, the whole point of why it was easy to get out and cost effective and cheaper to make than other things is they filmed it all with that green screen technology,
The
didn't they?
volume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, how are they going to make it? Like, what did they go on scene for the film, or is it going to be
I
different?
think, I think probably a decent amount of it shot on the volume, but
I say that's weird
I
to me.
don't
Like,
know.
I feel a little uncanny for a film.
I did see a thing the other day which was impressive, which is in the third, in the episode of Mandalorian, I think it's like the third series where he's on that planet where it's like a big like trading post thing. It kind of looks like Blade Runner-y, where it's like a big ring.
That was cool.
And there's like a one shot where he like walks through the street and then he goes into a lift with like some alien and they stand next to each other in the lift for a bit and then he walks out. But like that was one continuous shot, but it was shot on the volume. So like
Oh, right.
he's just walking around a soundstage, but like they've done it with like, I don't know if they added scenery in front of the camera and stuff to make it look like he's walking through a hall and stuff. It was impressive what they do, to be fair, but
No, it's
you get that feeling when you watch films. Like I remember that live action Mulan, the Disney one. There's a scene in that where it just feels like shallow because you can tell that they're filming it in a stage because it's like
a
there's
lot of
no
those
depth
remakes
to
are like
anything.
that.
Yeah.
The Aladdin one's like that as well. I tried to turn that off after half hour. I was like, this is just looks shite.
That Will Smith. Who thought that looked good? The Will Smith genie.
It's supposed to be in like some sort of Arabia type place, but it just doesn't even look like a set. It just doesn't look like anything. It just looks like some sort of CGI nonsense.
You said
film.
you watched Night of the Seven Kingdoms. What do you think of that?
Amazing. I loved it.
Yeah.
I think.
You watched that yet, Laurie?
I have not seen that one. That's the Dunk and Egg one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a friend of mine at work saying that's like it's sort of brought Game of Thrones back to life again after they'd killed it with the finale before. I don't have. Is that Now TV? Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they sent me a thing to get it for £3 per month for like the next year, and then that'll include HBO Max when that launches. It's like, well, I don't really want Now TV, but I do want HBO Max. So
I've had Now TV had Now TV for years now, and every single time what I do is I think it's like £8 a month for the TV one or a tenner a month for the film one or whatever, and every single time I go to cancel it, it offers me it for 3 months for half price. So I just repeatedly have been doing that for 2 years.
They get more and more like, we'll give you it for 50% off. All right, 60% off. All right, we'll give it to you for free. We'll pay you to have it for the next 6 months.
Knocking on the door.
Do you want to be in? Do you want to be in it?
Like Sky TV model.
Yeah. HBO. I was going to say about Night of the Seven Kingdoms. The reason I liked it a lot was, on reflection, it reminded me a lot of Game of Thrones. A lot of Lord of the Rings. Like that kind of feeling and that kind of repetition of certain areas that make it feel quite homely.
Yeah, he's got a bit of Samwise about him, Dunk as well, hasn't he? I guess.
That kind of like, yeah. And
I just thought it was a dead good self-contained story. I tell you what, though, we started watching it when the 5th episode was out. Binge watched all 5 of them because they're quite short episodes as well. I can't imagine waiting week to week for that. To me, that's like you watch it in one sitting because it's like a little film, in it, really.
Yeah,
but yeah,
like the idea of that. It's just stupid. Like the guy that's done it has said he'd like the actors to age. They're going to do another season, and then after that, age for 10 years. Then you'll do another 2 seasons, then age for another 10 years,
really?
Then do another 2 seasons.
Yeah, because they were saying they might have to recast the kid. That kid's so good. Like, whoever did the casting for that is
Yorkshire as well.
Goated. I
Accents.
saw the kid. I saw a picture before. I think his name's like Dex. Yeah. He dressed up as himself for World Book Day, but in the full like the actual costume he wore on the set, and just walked into school. I got to that.
I like that. All right. Well, look, 57 minutes. We said we do half an hour, so standard practice.
Perfect.
Loved that, Laurie. Good seeing you, mate.
Yeah. Apologies, it was a bit chaotic, but you know, we got.
That's my fault. You don't need to apologise.
That is the whole point of even being on the podcast is for that reason. It's just chaos. So.
Yeah,
lovely. Yeah.
And then tell Dan that it wasn't recording properly after we finish on what time. So
yeah, that's a good point. Actually, we need to remember to stay
not
on.
recorded any of this. It's just been an hour-long chat. We're going to start recording.
We've done that before. Yeah, we've done that before. Hence why we didn't record for a week at one point because that was my fault. All right, we'll leave it there. Thank you for watching.
Amazing.
Or listening. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Say bye.
Bye, Ethan. Bye. Thank you.
Come on, Ethan. Don't be rude.
Jesus Christ.
Love you all.